The value I bring to the employer is in terms of support in critical decision making.
I suppose it is the challenge. It's also just the communication with the client. I love going into businesses and seeing how it works.
I manage people, I manage the day-to-day financial functions, I manage banking, I manage the audit. Anything that is finance related usually falls somewhat on my plate.
So a lot of it's involved with people, getting the work done and accomplishing things for others.
Certified general accountants are leaders in all types of businesses and organizations. But how does a person learn to be a leader? Through education, through examinations, through practical experience. CGA's complete requirements in all three, meeting specific outcomes set out in the CGA Competency Framework. It is this framework that underpins the CGA Program of Professional Studies. It ensures CGAs possess the knowledge, skills, and professional values needed to protect the public interest and to take on the challenges and opportunities faced by businesses today.
You have to manage or lead each person differently. You can't be generic in terms of your approach to bringing the best out of each individual.
The characteristics that I think that make a good leader are intelligence, open-mindedness, confidence, honesty, a good personality, good humor at times.
Having a great leader at the top is very important, but it's the day-to-day working with all the staff in the organization. That's what really makes an organization successful.
At all levels of the organizations, individuals are saturated with decisions that are made on a day-to-day basis that require leadership.
Before I got further along in my career, I thought you needed to be the smartest person to get up there. You needed all the technical skills in the world to get there, but at the same time, you need that, but at some point, you need the personal skills. You need the people skills to get there with leadership.
Leadership is something that you say people are born to leadership, but I don't think that's necessarily the case. I mean, it's true that a lot of kids on the playground, they have a lot of people who'll follow them, but in order to be a leader in life, I think there's a lot of things that can be taught.
Without my CGA, I can guarantee you that I would not have been the leader that I am today.
Well, I think most clients would probably respect the fact as a professional that not only are you dealing with them professionally in a way, but that they trust the work you're doing.
Well, to me, professionalism is really having that trust.
It's about competency in your respective area of expertise.
Being a professional and making sure that you are thorough and you do a good job, I think that's even more important with us as accountants because we're looked upon as being experts.
Things aren't always black and white. Sometimes things are gray, or sometimes they're not as clear as you think it is. There's not always a textbook you can turn to find the answer.
The rules can be in place, laws can be there, but that doesn't necessarily make it ethical.
Ethics is about doing the right thing.
Definitely, CGA has definitely helped in that regard as far as ethics. They're very strong on it, and that's kind of one of the reasons why it appealed to me, because of the strong ethical basis of CGAs.
In the role I have found that communication and leadership, planning are functions that extend far beyond the technical basics.
A lot of people are very good technically, but in my job, I'm not just, working with numbers and spreadsheets. It's a lot more than that. I mean, I'm in a leadership position. I have to deal with people that's client focused.
When you're out there, you need to have confidence in your professional judgment, and when there's an area of concern or something you feel should be reported in a certain way, it's expressing that and communicating it with others so that your professional judgment is listened to.
But you need to use your own professional judgment as an accountant and make a decision on whether that is the right presentation of financial information. And you always have to have the stakeholder at heart.
So no, just the technical knowledge, that's not going to cut it. It's got to be a little more than that, obviously. The
role that I have currently allows me to see the implications of the accounting field at the highest levels of government operations. And an accountant brings to the organization not only a technical understanding of financial information, but also a key leadership role in moving the organization forward towards its ultimate objectives.
And I think even today most people don't, even our clients many times probably don't understand all that we can offer, because mostly people think the bean counter, the number cruncher, and yes, there are a lot of numbers involved, but at the same time it's not just bookkeeping that you're doing for these clients.
I think the key is for an accountant is to make sure that you step out of just the accountant's role and to be part of the business, right? My goal is, you know, I am an accountant first, yes, but I'm a business person second.
You are a part of the decision-making team. Financial considerations are extremely important in all businesses. It doesn't make a difference if you work for government, you work for private enterprise. Having someone who knows what the financial situation is and is able to articulate that makes sound decisions.
For the full story of the CGA Competency Framework and how it produces responsible, trusted business leaders, visit the CGA Canada website. And for sound business decisions, turn to a CGA.